Hello, my name is Mike Toronto. I'm a student at Flatiron School in the software engineering department, and this is my FacePipe project. So what I did here was I created a case tracker application where a customer can go ahead and log in and file a complaint against any sort of industry. In this case, I just went with a bank. And they could file a complaint, and that complaint will automatically be assigned to a manager. The manager can then view the complaint, and they can then go ahead and assign it to one of their researchers. Their researchers can then go ahead and research the complaint and then disposition it and close the complaint out. So it's just kind of like just a case tracker to keep track of customer complaints. So here it is. If you go to, I actually got the domain for it, casetrackerproject.com. We'll go ahead and we'll log in. I'll show you the sign up feature right here. We can go ahead and create an account here. We'll do Jane Doe, customer. And let's just go ahead and put a wrong password in. You see, if we do have validations to show that the password must match. So we'll go ahead and put the correct one in now. Take us to the customer page where we can go ahead and file a complaint. We'll say unauthorized accounts against, let's say, phone bank. Just type something in here. And again, once again, if we go ahead and try to submit it without putting something in here, you'll see that the allegation can't be blank. So we'll go ahead and we'll just put that in there, hit submit, and a complaint has been filed. Now we'll log out and let's log into a manager profile here. Now, if we go ahead and get into the manager dashboard, you can see a whole bunch of data and graphs about all the different complaints and researchers that we have. So the first one here, this organizes all of the allegations by department. So you can see how many allegations are filed for against a local branch, phone bank, home mortgage, business banking, wealth management. Right down here, it shows you all the percentages, and the donut chart here is organized according to those percentages. Local branch, you see, has the most with 38%. And if we hover over it, you'll actually see the actual number of complaints filed against the local branch, which is 67 in this case. If you then want to go ahead and organize the allegations by a category instead, or the type of complaint, you'll see fees, unauthorized account, all the options that we had before, and it works the same way. You'll see the percentages down here, and if you hover over it, you'll see the actual amount of cases that were filed for that type of allegation. Now over here is our top 5 performers. We have many different researchers, which actually maybe I'll just show you that right now and we'll come back. Right here is our unassigned cases section. You can see all of the different cases that haven't been assigned yet. So when a customer does file a complaint, it's automatically going to be assigned to the manager with the fewest cases assigned to them. So in this case, I only created one manager, but if we go ahead and we go to the last page here, we'll see how many days ago or how long ago the complaints were created. You can see some about a day ago, and in this case, less than a minute ago. This is one that we just created here. You can go ahead and click on it, and we will see the complaint right here. We'll say something like, we can create a comment. Right here, we'll add the comment, and then we have the option to assign it to any one of our researchers here. So let's go ahead and we'll just, I don't know, Toby. Go ahead and assign it to Toby, and just like that, the case has been assigned to Toby. Now, if you come here to the cases section, you'll see all of our cases right here. And again, if you go to the very last one, these are open cases. Open cases are cases that have been assigned. You'll see right here the comment that we left, and that's opened and it's been assigned to Toby. So now he can go ahead and research it. We can go ahead and we can also select a case, and we can delete the case. When you do, you get the pop-up here that's saying you need to confirm. In this case, we do, and now our case is deleted. And then again, if we go back to this page here, the top 5 performers out of all the researchers that we had, these are the researchers that can have the most amount of closed cases here. So we have Dwight with 18, and then we have Jim with 16, and all the different researchers and all their different closed cases. And then the red is going to be all the cases that they currently have assigned to them. So now let's go ahead and log out, and we will log into Toby's profile here. And this is our researcher page. This just shows all of the cases that are currently assigned to Toby. Now, if we go ahead and we go to the very end, they are organized by how long ago they were opened. We'll see the case that was assigned right here. So we do see that it was persisted with the backend. We do see our manager in this case, Michael Scott's comment. You can see it right here, along with the comment that the customer, Jane Doe, initially filed. Now, one other feature about this website or project that I guess I'm kind of excited about is I did try to do somewhat of a microservice architecture. I couldn't decouple everything too much because we did have certain guidelines we had to follow for the project, like we'd have 2 separate many-to-many relationships. So, I did have to create a relational database. And so that's what I did. So I have a Rails API and I also have a Flask API. The Flask API is very, very simple. It just keeps track of comments in this case right here. So if we go ahead and we get into our dashboard here. Now, all of this is this is going to be my Kube control. This is how I kind of monitor and manage my Kubernetes cluster. It is deployed onto Amazon EKS, or sorry, AWS, their EKS. And I did deploy that with Terraform as well. So that's all of the clusters up and running. And this is, as you see in the domain right there, this is currently running in the browser, but we can still go ahead and access it. And we get all the information, all of our pods right here, and all of our deployments. So let's say we want to go ahead and let's say there's a problem, we could say with our Flask database. Let's just go ahead and we'll delete our Flask database right here. If I go ahead now and I refresh the page, you can see I no longer have the option to add a comment or view any of the comments that were on the page. And that's because it's these services in this case are decoupled. So the application isn't going to break just because the maybe the Flask database failed, or there was a break in the code or an error in the code that we wrote in Python. So we could still use the application, we just can't use the comments feature. So in this case, I deleted the database. I can go ahead and I can bring it back up here. Now our database is, in its part, almost ready. There we go. Ready? Go ahead and refresh the page right here. And here we go. Now we'll see the comments are back. Everything's okay. And I did go ahead and I did mount volumes of the database to Amazon's Elastic Block Storage. So all of the data is safe. It's all been persisted. We didn't lose any of it. And as you can see that right here, we did get the comment back as well as the feature to add a comment again. So go ahead and add it, and you can see right there, everything's been taken care of. We have the option to close the case. And this will go ahead and mark the status as resolved. So that's my application. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry, I know this was long. I am going to post this on YouTube publicly. A lot of this stuff, it's my first time doing, so I really encourage you, if you're a knowledgeable, experienced DevOps engineer, software engineer, please take a look. I'm going to post all of my source code for the GitHub down below as well. But if you see something that you know, maybe think I could have done better, or you recommend, or basically see anything that you want to point out, please tell me. You know, I really do want to get better. So I really do appreciate the time. Thank you so much. And take care.